Her real name was Bertha Pappenheim, Vienna, 1880. She was 21 years old, highly intelligent, and by every account, vivid, imaginative, restless, the kind of mind that needed more than the world of a young Victorian woman was permitted to contain. She read voraciously, she thought deeply, and she had no outlet for any of it. Then her father became seriously ill, and Bertha became his full-time carer. Watching someone she loved suffer while her own interior world had nowhere to go. Something in her began to break. The symptoms that followed were extraordinary. She lost the ability to move her right arm, the arm she used to nurse her father. She lost the ability to speak German, her mother tongue, and could only communicate in English. She experienced hallucinations. She had two distinct states of consciousness that she herself described, one relatively normal, one deeply disturbed. She called it her private theater, and for a period she could not drink water at all, despite desperate thirst, until, under hypnosis, she finally named the disgust behind it, and the symptom vanished. Her physician was Josef Breuer, a respected Viennese doctor and a friend of the young Sigmund Freud. Breuer did something unusual for his time. He listened, not just to her symptoms, to her. He let her talk at length, without interruption, about her experiences, her memories, the images in her mind. And something remarkable kept happening. When she talked about the origin of a symptom, traced it back to its source, named it fully, the symptom would ease or disappear entirely. Bertha herself gave this process a name. She called it the talking cure. Breuer shared the case with Freud. Freud was transfixed. The idea that the body could express what the mind could not bear to say directly, that symptoms were not random but meaningful, became the seed of psychoanalysis. Anna O did not just recover, she became the founding case of an entirely new way of understanding the human mind. The idea that being heard could heal, that naming something could reduce its power, that the body keeps a record of what the mind cannot process. Every therapist working today, in every tradition, is working in a world Anna O helped create. There is one more thing that needs to be said about Bertha Pappenheim, because history often stops at the illness. It rarely tells you what happened next. After her treatment, Bertha went on to become one of the most significant social reformers in Germany. She founded a feminist organization. She fought for the rights of women and children. She ran orphanages. She translated Mary Wollstonecraft into German. The restless, vivid, hungry mind that had nowhere to go at 21 found somewhere to go. The woman history remembers as a case study was also the woman who changed thousands of lives. Anna O matters because she revealed something that we are still only beginning to fully accept, that the body and the mind are not separate, that unexpressed experience does not disappear, it finds another way out, that being heard is not a luxury, it is, sometimes, the treatment, and that the people who struggle most visibly are not always the weakest. They are sometimes the ones whose inner life is simply too large for the container the world offered them. She could not move her arm. She could not speak her language. She started talking, and the world learned something it has never been able to forget.